This very common plant, it can do some amazing things for your dogs and cats. Why you should be using stinging nettle for your pets. The stinging nettle plant, it is found in almost every country on earth. And it's being used in a ton of different cultures because of its known and proven medicinal health benefits. It's especially high in protein, one of the highest plant sources of protein. Also rich in flavonoids, high doses of essential minerals, calcium, magnesium. It's got one of the highest sources of vitamin K. It's called stinging nettle because there's these small hairs on the shaft on the edges of the leaves that give you a marked red welt and marked sting. I can attest to that as a kid growing up. Unfortunately, where I'm living right now, I was unable to find any nettle. So this is a plant that's kind of like nettle, but just know that if this was nettle, I would not be grabbing this with my bare hands. So if you happen to be in an area where nettle exists, you could harvest it using gloves, dry it out in your house for 1 to 2 weeks, then you've got dried nettle. After drying it, you're left with something like this. You can see this dried green leafy material. This is all dried nettle. Once it's dried, it's no longer stinging, it's inactivated. One interesting study showed that it boosts growth. It actually boosts immune system in our animals, making them much more resistant to disease. And they're actually seeing it's even beneficial in terms of preventing bacterial infection, even helping deal with parasites. Here are the top 5 really important medicinal uses of nettle on our dogs and cats. Number 1, nettle could be really great for animals that have allergies and skin disorders. Nettle has antihistamine, anti-inflammatory, and antibacterial properties. There's been a number of different studies specifically showing the benefits of nettle for allergies. Nettle has been shown to block histamine receptors, block the release of pro-inflammatory cytokines. A fairly large study showed that it was beneficial for people that had seasonal allergies. So if you have an animal that has allergies, specifically a dog with atopy environmental allergy, and you've yet to try nettle, you should be considering trying it. Number 2, bone health and bone healing. Nettle is rich in key minerals important for bone health, bone healing. Iron, calcium, magnesium, potassium, vitamin K. Nettle is really rich in high levels of vitamin K, and that specifically promotes osteoblast activity. That's really important for bone healing. Anytime there's a fracture, you want those osteoblasts to be active. Nettle also has really high levels of boron, and this specific nutrient has been shown to help maintain and keep calcium from being leached out of this body. So it's really important as our animals age. We want to prevent them from losing calcium, delay onset of bone weakness, i.e. osteoporosis. Number 3, UTIs, urinary tract infection. Nettle concentrates very well in the urinary tract and has great antibacterial properties. Really important for a dog or a cat that has a urinary tract infection. It's also anti-inflammatory, so specifically being beneficial for our cats that have urinary tract disease. Nettle's also been studied for both the prevention and the treatment of urinary tract stones. What I really like about it for urinary tract disease is it's so darn safe, virtually no side effects in our dogs and cats, and you can use it as a tea. And the big core principle, regardless of the underlying cause of the urinary tract disease, is you want more fluid going into your dog, going into your cat. Great option. You're making nettle tea. Number 4, nettle's a great natural anti-inflammatory. It's working by decreasing the production of the anti-inflammatory cytokines. What's one of the more common conditions our dogs and cats are getting? Arthritis. Primarily, we're dealing with inflammation. You want a natural way to help decrease inflammation? Maybe you've never tried nettle? You should be considering it. It's been shown to be beneficial for chronic muscle pain. It's been shown to be beneficial even for people that have rheumatoid arthritis. Then number 5, it's anti-proliferative, specifically anti-cancer effects. As men get older, it's not uncommon for them to have enlarged prostates, also known initially as benign prostatic hyperplasia. And one of the few natural products that's been shown to be beneficial for BPH is, guess what? Nettle. Nettle affects multiple different pathways that result in hyperplastic prostate cells. But it's also been shown to be beneficial against prostate cancer, amongst some of the other cancers, by affecting many of those similar pathways. If you happen to have an unneutered male dog, he happens to have an enlarged prostate, you want to be thinking about nettle. And in general, if you're looking at a good all-around supplement that is really nutrient-rich, very inexpensive, that you want to add to your pet's diet, that potentially aid their immune system, prevent them from getting an array of different diseases, even possibly cancer, you really want to be thinking about nettle. Maybe you have a pet that has broken their leg and you're wondering, could I use nettle to supplement them, maybe help speed bone healing? Go to the store, get yourself some nettle leaf tea. Tea bag, a cup of water. Let that sit for about 15 minutes. Standard dose, a quarter of a cup for 20 pounds of body weight, twice daily. 2, fresh dried nettle. I'd suggest a teaspoon per 20 pounds of body weight. Do that once or twice daily. An easy way to give it, just mix it into your dog or cat's food. You can also get nettle leaf extract capsules. Typically, they're 480 milligram capsules. Standard dog and cat dose of the capsules is 100 milligrams per 10 pounds of body weight, once to twice daily. If you're treating a dog for allergies, I suggest you do it for a full 12 weeks. One of the other big things with nettle, it is so darn safe. There are virtually 0 documented side effects, and it's really rich nutritionally. So it's just really beneficial for your dog or cat's diet. And yes, I'm a convert. I drink this daily. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Energy Secrets of Nettle for our dogs and cats. Click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications. Then when you click that link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book.